guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video I am going to be testing out another tattoo product. I have definitely done a few of these videos on my channel in the past where I try these tattoo enhancing moisturizers, body creams, ointments, potions, lotions. Like, yeah, I'm not a stranger when it comes to trying these things, and for the most part it always ends up with the same result, but it's always fun to experiment with them and see what works, what doesn't work and stuff like that. I think so far my favourite one has been Lush's elbow grease. I love the smell of it, I love the texture of it. I just think it's a really good product, and you know, with Lush it's just good for your skin. There's nothing in there that's going to be damaging or harmful to your tattoos or anything like that, because Lush does use natural products and no harsh chemicals and stuff like that. So I highly recommend Lush's elbow grease if you haven't tried that before, but it is aimed at brightening tattoos. It's just really moisturizing, and yeah, it's really good. I don't actually have any at the moment. The bar that I did have melted and I just haven't repurchased it, but I do highly recommend Lush's elbow grease. My face looks really bright. What is going on here? Let me just... Is that a bit better? I don't know. I think my foundation bounces back and it makes me look so pale, because now that looks too dark around, but my face looks like it's being illuminated. What is that about? So I'm going to try another product today that is aimed towards tattooed skin, and this has actually been put in my Facebook group once upon a time, a very long time ago, and I said I'd keep my eye out for it or order it, but I actually come across it when I was shopping a couple of weeks ago. I've been holding on to this for a few weeks now, just in case, you know, I had a day where I didn't have, you know, a lot of time to film or whatever, and I thought I would actually do it now. And this is Nuage Skin Tattoo Moisturiser. Let me just do a close-up for you guys so you can see this in all its glory. There we go. So yeah, this is what it is. I found this in a store called Savers. I was in there getting the regular bit, you know, deodorant and makeup wipes and all that fun stuff, you know, getting my cheap little bits here and there, and I come across this and I was just like, oh my god, someone put this in my Facebook group ages ago. Anyway, this was £1. £1. I don't know how much it regularly is, because with Savers it's like really discounted stuff, so there may be a higher retail price if you were to buy this somewhere else. I don't know. So what it says on the front here is it provides long-lasting moisturizing care for tattooed skin, elevates and prevents dry skin. But yeah, that's what it says on the package there. I love the packaging. Let's just talk about that. I think that's a really cool design. So we've got like flower here, a mandala, and we've got like roses and flowers, and the way it kind of just fades here, I really like that. I don't know, this gets like a good 9 out of 10 for packaging, I would say. This is probably the most tattoo looking product I've seen when it comes to like moisturizer and stuff, because the body care one and the Lush's elbow grease doesn't really look tattoo related in any way, but this says tattoo, especially with like the tribal here. I like it. I'm all about it. So on the back it says, use Nuage Skin Tattoo Moisturiser to enhance the colour of your tattoo and moisten the skin. The hydrating formula will prevent dryness, soften skin and leave tattoos bright and vibrant like new. So a lot of bold claims there. It says, direction for use, apply to tattooed areas and massage in until absorbed. Caution, for external use only. Good to know. Not suitable for broken skin. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that says that, because as you guys know, I've recently had my hand tattoo and it's still going through the dry scabby phase. I'm where's my phone? So I'm filming this on the Tuesday the 12th of March. I got my hand tattoo on the 3rd of March. So I've had it for like 9 days now, so it's still in the scabby phase, so I wouldn't personally put something like this on a new tattoo, because it could be quite possibly too heavy for it, and I don't want to drown my new tattoo in heavy moisturization. So it is healed, but it's still scabby, if that makes sense. There's no like open wounds, it's not like broken skin, but it is scabby. Let me show you guys what it's looking like now, in case any of you guys are interested. But yeah, I've got some deep heavy scabs here and there, and it's still a bit dry. I did put some tattoo goo on it a couple of hours ago, yeah, just before I started getting ready to film, so I'm not going to put anything on it just yet, so it may look a bit dry to you guys, but again, I don't like to smother my tattoos too much. I'm just worried it might like suffocate them and stuff, but yeah, you can see some grossness there. Hey guys, I thought I would just do an update for you as I did film this a few weeks ago. I'm only just posting this now because I've had other videos that have taken priority when it comes to like urgency of uploading. But I thought I'd do a quick update on my hand tattoo because yeah, it's definitely come a long way since filming this, and I didn't want to just post this and be like, yo, this is what it still looks like type thing. So I'm just going to insert some iPhone footage of my hand tattoo now. So as you can see, it's healed. There's no more scabby bits. There's no more dry bits. It is still quite shiny though, so it hasn't fully settled, unfortunately. I mean, the light is bouncing off of it a lot. I have the torch on my phone type thing, but yeah, this is how it's looking now. I haven't had anything come out of it, if that makes any sense. Like, I haven't had any places where the ink has fallen out, which is quite rare for a hand tattoo, to be honest with you. I was kind of expecting having to have a touch up, but nothing's happened so far. I mean, it's still very early days, obviously. Something could happen still because it's still settling. Let me just turn off the torch thing so you can see it without it being so shiny. Okay, so this is it without any light bouncing off of it. And yeah, you can still see little shiny bits here and there, but so far, so good. Yeah, I'm loving it. I am loving it so much. Update on my arm, by the way. I have an appointment at the end of May to have the startings of a cover-up / blast over. I won't say too much because I'd rather just leave that all for a video, you know, when I get it done and what have you. But yeah, that's all been booked and stuff. So exciting times. I'm no longer going to have this weird contrast of darkness on my hand and then this light grey weirdness. So yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't put anything like this on a fresh tattoo. I would wait until it's completely healed. It says avoid contact with eyes. If this occurs, rinse well with lukewarm water. If irritation occurs, discontinue use. Keep out of reach of children. And then it has the ingredients on here. I'm not going to read them because I can't say those words, but if I show you guys what's happening on the back here, let me just turn the brightness down. There we go, that's better. So yeah, you guys can see what the back of this is looking like. It has a shelf life of 6 months, so from the time you open this you can only use it for 6 months and then it gets a bit gross. So yeah, that's the back of it for you guys. Okay, so like always, I like to try this on like half of a tattoo to see if it has made any difference. First of all, we got to do a smell test. I actually haven't opened this, I've not smelt it, I've not even looked at the consistency of it. So by the looks of things, yeah, it's just your normal white moisturiser. There we go, lovely jubbly. So let's give this a sniff. It smells like babies. It literally smells like baby powder. It's not like overpowering. It's not like a very strong scent, but it's quite a nice scent. But yeah, it's kind of like baby powder, baby shampoo. I wouldn't be mad if I brought like another moisturiser and it smelled like this type thing, you know? Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit on my finger there, and I'm just going to make that lid so messy. And what I'll do is I'll put it on half of my, what is going to be easier to show you guys? Pumpkin. The pumpkin is always the easiest one to show you. I've used this one before, but unfortunately my lights do drown out the saturation in my tattoos. They always look like ill. That's the only way I can explain it. Hang on, my camera is focusing on my face. Let's not do that. But yeah, if I turn the brightness down a bit, I'm gonna look even uglier. But there you go, you can see my tattoos a little bit better now. Okay, so if I put this cream on this half, let's see if it does anything. I haven't got too much on there, but now my pumpkin tattoo has actually always been suffering. It really needs a touch up so bad. When I first got it, I'll flag up a picture here somewhere, but when I first got it, oh my god, it was so bright and vibrant and bold, and now it is struggling, and I don't think that cream did anything. Fantastic. Should I put it all over? Let's put it all over. So let's just put that all over. Don't know if my camera's focusing. There we go, that's better. Yeah, honestly, nothing. Let's try this one. Let me just sort out. Okay, so I've got another dollop. That's probably a bit too big, but if I do this one, now this one is quite saturated. Let me just see if this makes any difference. And a little bit, not much to be honest, like, yeah. Let's try this one here. Okay, so I'll just put another little dollop on there. Okay, so if we take a look at it now with nothing on it, and then I'm just going to put this on it, just do a few blobs here and there, and I'm being quite generous with this as well, so as you can see there, it's on there. And then let's get, oh, okay, that was a bit too much. But let's just give that a good old rubber-rooney. Okay, well, that's just giving it a white cast. Fantastic. This isn't doing anything. Okay, so let's try this part of my body here. So these obviously do look quite saturated. They, again, could probably do with a touch-up here and there. My arm is going to smell great after this. So blob, 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 blob. Okay, well, now I have a moisturising white cast, so that's lovely. Bit too much. I've just realised I've been doing this with my new tattooed hand. I mean, it hasn't touched the back of my hand, so that's something. Whew. Okay, why is this not rubbing in? Literally, it looks like sun cream. You know when you just put fresh sun cream on, or for the Americans that never know what I'm saying when I say sun cream, what do Americans call it? Like SPF? Us English people, or England people, call it sun cream. You know what? I think it's brought out this, like the lipstick in my tattoo here, a little bit more. That looks to me a little bit brighter. Let's just rub it into my elbow area. Do you know what? I think I noticed this last time when I tried tattoo enhancing moisturizing stuff. But yeah, I've noticed with other tattoo enhancing moisturizers and lotions and potions and stuff, they seem to bring out the reds in tattoos. Like, it really does bring out reds. It does struggle with like yellows and stuff like that, but reds, oranges, it really does seem to bring them out quite a bit. But other than that, it doesn't do anything. But let's try my black and grey sleeve here, which is mostly grey. If I sit back here, because this is quite a big thing, so I don't want to touch my hand, so I'm going to stay in this kind of region. And I can't really see much of a difference. I think this may possibly be the worst one that I've tried, honestly. Again, there is nothing that can make your tattoos brighter and more vibrant. There's just nothing. I mean, stuff like sun cream can really help, which again, SPF, because that goes right deep down into the layers of your skin and it moisturizes your skin. So that can really perk up your tattoos. I actually haven't done a video where I try that. I need to do that. I've been saying that sun cream SPF is like really good for making your tattoos look brighter and just give them, and it just gives them a little bit of, you know, lease of life, so to say. So I'll definitely have to do a video on that because I've mentioned that a few times. And I've noticed also with Lush's elbow grease, that really was very moisturizing, and it did go through a few layers of skin because my skin did feel really good when I did use it. This though, I think it's a gimmick, honestly, because tattoos are becoming more accepted and more sort of popular, and you're seeing them more and more as the years go by. So there's a lot of companies out there that have jumped onto the tattoo bandwagon hype and made these lotions and potions. And honestly, the only thing, apart from like sun cream, which is a temporary fix, but the only thing that can make your tattoos look better and brand new is a touch-up. That is pretty much the only thing that will rescue your tattoos, unfortunately. So overall feelings and overall thoughts about this. Do I recommend it? I mean, not really. It doesn't do anything. But for £1, if you can get it for £1 and you want a nice smelling moisturiser, it does make your skin feel quite nice. I mean, it's not the best moisturiser I've ever used, but for the smell, yeah, it does smell nice and it does make your skin smell nice. It's quite, you know, it leaves a perfumed effect. So I'd say at least give it a smell if you ever come across it. But yeah, it doesn't live up to the claims. Like most of them don't. Again, like I was saying, they've just jumped on the tattoo bandwagon and people fall for it. But again, like I was saying, if you want your tattoos to look brighter and more vibrant and like brand new, just get a touch-up. Obviously that's the more painful solution, and it could be a more expensive solution, especially if you're past like the cut-off date of what your tattoo artist offers when it comes to touch-ups, if that makes any sense. Like, some tattoo artists will offer a free touch-up, but you have to get it done within the first 6 months. So if you're over that, and most people's tattoos don't really look aged or start to look aged until after like the 5-year mark, so you will definitely have to, you know, pay for a touch-up wherever you may go for that touch up. So obviously that's a more expensive solution, and I feel like companies like this are definitely, what's the word I'm looking for, like capitalizing on that. Like people, they know that people will fall for, like, you know, the low price mark of £1, or the L'Oreal one was like £7 or something like that, £8. So when you think of how cheap these are compared to how much a tattoo touch-up might be if you're getting it after so many years, obviously someone is going to go for the cheaper option than the touch-up. And you know, people will buy it and try it and then realise that it didn't do much, or, you know, anything at all, and then they've kind of wasted their money and they still have to get that touch-up type. Obviously, you know, £1, £7 isn't that expensive, but you know, that £1 or £7 could have gone towards a tattoo touch-up type thing. So it's kind of fishy, this kind of stuff, to have these claims, but at the end of the day, this is just a moisturiser. It hasn't done anything exciting. My tattoos don't look really bold and vibrant. Not a fan, honestly. That was a fun experiment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any tattoo enhancing products that you have tried and you actually like, or if you've tried some and you've been like, oh my god, this was just the biggest waste of money of all time. Expose them down below, let us know, and yeah, until my next video, I hope you guys are all doing very well, and until then, bye.